I'm too old? You're a convicted felon. Let's start there. I went below to with you. We can put out the receipts. You bought me flights before. You've given me money before. You just sent me 5 bands the other day.
Not Blueface dumping his 45-year-old golden retriever, Hazel E. Hazel knew good and well she was way too old to be messing with Blue in the first place. She's been out here acting an absolute mess because she thought he was going to treat her better than he did Chrisean and Jaidyn. But he didn't. Hazel is now on the internet crashing the hell out and exposing him. She even went as far as dropping receipts of his DL activities. Yep, you heard that right. Hazel said Blue has been messing with men, and he is the one doing the bending, of course. Hazel and Blue showed up together just 3 days after his prison release, and it's been nothing but drama with these two ever since. Blue said he ditched Jaidyn and Chrisean for Hazel because she's a golden retriever type of girl. We still don't know what he means by this, but that's the label he's been slapping on every woman he's gotten involved with since getting out. This came right after he'd been on a live stream with Chrisean, so everyone was immediately like, wait, what about Chrisean? What made the whole situation even more humiliating for Chrisean is that during that live stream, Blue had her doing all sorts of degrading things. He actually had her barking like a dog. At one point, she tried to kiss him, but he looked completely disinterested.
Say woof woof, and I'm gonna let you in when the dead home's up and I lock the door, say woof woof. Hey, me! I'm not talking about this. Yeah, you is. You talking cute.
She really thought he'd still be into her when he got out, but he's been with everybody except her. I know she's hurting. The fact that he'd rather be with Hazel E than her just shows you he's genuinely done with Chrisean for real. TMZ caught up with Blue and Hazel right after this, and that's when Hazel dropped the bomb that she and Blue had actually been talking since 2019. Apparently, he slid into her DMs right before she got married, but they didn't keep in touch after that. Then, in 2023, when she was finally going through her divorce, he hit her DMs again, but he was still messing around with Chrisean and Jaidyn. However, the moment he got out of prison, he slid into her DMs for the 3rd time, and this time things clicked because he told her that he and Chrisean were done.
Any, noise or any drama, behind the scenes that we haven't heard about with Chrisean or anything else or anybody else?
Not at all, man. We got bigger and better things.
All right, for sure.
Golden retriever right here.
At the time, Blue really had us thinking he and Hazel were going to be a thing. But girl, he just did her like how he did Jaidyn and Chrisean. He recently got on the internet and dumped Hazel in the most embarrassing way ever. I mean, we all knew this wasn't going to go anywhere, but we thought they'd at least rock the circus for a month before calling it quits. He said Hazel is way too old to be acting the way she acts, and that whenever they were together, she'd call TMZ to pull up on them and record the entire thing. From the sound of it, Hazel was beginning to ask for a little too much from him, and he wasn't willing to give it to her, especially since they've only been together for like 20 days.
I'm officially letting Hazel go from the roster. Hazel E, you are too old to be acting this young. We're done. I care too much about what the fans think. I don't want that. I'm straight. Any bitch that care about the fans, I'm straight. I need 100% support. I've known you for 20 days, Hazel.
Everywhere we went, she called TMZ and had them waiting outside. They were never outside checking for her. You call TMZ and let them know where you finna be with Blueface. I ain't really like it cause it's too scripted for me. Look at my facial expression every time, giving fake vibes, but I went along thinking she'd be cool. But after a while, it started to seem like a setup. I don't move like that old head. TMZ is supposed to catch you outside, not have an appointment. When Hazel got word of everything Blue said, she got tight and got on live to drag him. She said she was only with him as a favor, nothing more, nothing else. She dragged him for being a nasty, convicted felon and even hinted at him getting bent over by other men. Apparently, Blue even sent her $5,000 so she would stay in the relationship even after she found out about what he was getting up to. The infamous TikToker, who I'm sure y'all have already heard about, called the DL Whisperer, also stepped into the chat. And according to him, he already told Hazel about Blue, but she didn't care.
I don't understand why the you think you can be done with me. I'm done with you. You over here being disrespectful as kissing trailer park trash all in the lips, taking it, eating, sucking crab legs together. I'm too old? You're a convicted felon. Let's start there. I went below to with you. We can put out the receipts. You've bought me flights before. You've given me money before. You just sent me 5 bands the other day telling me to stay down so I can put up with your
I need y'all to listen to Jonathan. He's about to tell you like a very important positive message.
We should glorify people staying true to themselves. So, say, not to just keep it about jail shit. Say somebody's living an LGBTQ lifestyle.
Boom! Out of all this shit, why the LGBT?
As long as they stamp down and keeping it real, you should celebrate them. They're out the closet and they're helping the people that are in the closet come out. You should celebrate them.
Did he just say y'all should be celebrating me? So Blueface definitely agrees with my videos about himself. So is this an admission? Let's just hit her.
Blue was quick to address the $5,000 rumor, claiming that it was chicken change to him. But when it comes to those DL allegations, it was crickets. Now, the real reason Hazel is hurt is because she really thought she was going to be the main girl for a hot minute, especially after Blue started going off on Chrisean and Jaidyn for apparently abandoning him. When you do time, you will never forget who left you there. If either of them think they could ever get back with me under one roof, they high off D and balls. I got out thinking I had a girlfriend, Angela, locked in, but I guess nothing is ever really locked in. So now I'm back on the prowl for something serious. Both of my baby mamas left me in prison, stranded for dead. If I wasn't out today, they'd still be messed around. They will never get the chance to do that again. Don't let them run you off, ladies. Chrisean was mad as hell about it. As if watching him parade Hazel around wasn't bad enough, she now also had to deal with him putting her on blast for not holding him down while he was locked up. She said she stopped sending him money because she found out he was messing around with other women even while he was there. Bit, I left a cheating man. The F I look like paying your bills and you cheating? Get them girls to do it, B. This man stomped me for saying bigot. My back is still messed up. Same man that never gave my son a chance. Same man that post my son P for clout. Same man who disowned him knowing he was your son. You are an evil man. I thought you changed, you didn't. You're pretending. Hazel should have known she wasn't going to be a permanent resident in this mess. Blue just wanted to use her to have a good girl after prison, and it looks like he achieved just that.
Okay, so what do you think about the age gap between them? I know she's like 45, and then your son is...
Who's 45?
Hazel. She's 45, and then...
As usual, people had their own thoughts, like this person who said, I know damn well nobody is mad that he broke up with Hazel E. Like, why would that even be a good match? That's what dating is. You get to know someone and see if they fit where you are now. If they don't, they don't. You move one without having too much invested in a serious tip. Another person said, didn't I tell y'all this was fake? At that man ain't won't that girl. And since Lemmy paid Chrisean, look what happened. Hazel did wasn't popping enough for him to keep rolling with it, so they now bout to play in our faces either. Chrisean and Blueface again. That's if they don't get him any better storyline or real hit before then. Just watch. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of Blue dumping Hazel? And do you really think he's doing this so go back to Zeus? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.